50 years after the final Harry Potter book, Harry Potter is now headmaster of Hogwarts, ready to usher in a brand new generation of witches and wizards. My name's Radio Mike, and together with my friend Sam Garlep, we're reading every chapter of my Harry Potter fanfiction that I wrote when I was 13. This is book 5 in that series. Welcome to Harry Potter and the Seven Servants. Hello, Amoras, everyone. Welcome to Harry Potter and the Boys of Fan Fiction podcast by me, Radio Mike, Sam Garlep, Casa Liberale.
Casa Liberale, buongiorno.
We're at
Casa is not really.
Is Casa Italian?
I didn't think so. But maybe
I think it is. I think it's Spanish and Italian, actually.
It's like por favor and per favor.
Yeah. But do they say, you know what's interesting? And I will just say, we're recording at my parents' house. We were talking on the Patreon. Usually we record in the garage, but today my mum and dad are at work. So free house, we are in the living room.
We're naked.
It is like, it is funny because usually
we walk around naked, no one's here.
Do you remember back in the day at high school, like your parents would be out and you'd be like, got a free house, want to come over? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever like invite a girl over or something?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, all the time.
Or if I did, it wasn't to do anything nefarious.
Sexual? Nefarious or
sexual?
Nefarious sounds really bad.
Yeah, no. Now,
that sounds like you're going to like kidnap them.
No.
Put them on, yeah.
But it'd be more like I didn't want to be embarrassed by my mum.
But I'm saying if your mum was away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like free house.
Yeah, but I'm not sure away, if she was ever away.
Well, I did it once, but the problem with my house is that I grew up in a house where there's 2 houses on this block and my nonna lives in the one at the front. So my nonna came over.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I thought your nonna's always watching through the...
Oh, man, yeah. It's pretty, I used to be really embarrassed as a kid because my nonna lived out the front. Now I just think... How lucky was I to have so much family around as a kid?
Actually,
it's
amazing. Well, although I would hate if my mum lived out the front, but
yeah,
but too. It's kind of good. But it's good to keep them close.
Yeah.
No, I do remember that my mum when I was like 14, 15, and 2 friends of mine who were girls came over. I was so young, and I don't think I even kissed anyone.
But can I ask, did you have either sexual or nefarious intentions with either of them?
No.
You sure?
Okay, I had a crush on both of them, but that is irrelevant.
Do I know them, or is this like old news?
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
As I said, I was between 13 and 15.
Yeah,
13, 14.
Yeah,
and. So nothing, they just come over to hang out and we're going to go get a Slurpee or something.
Yeah. Did your mum know them or was this
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, I think maybe the door was not fully open or whatever.
Yeah.
My mum happens to, they're joking around. My mum comes over and goes, Sam, we'll just keep the door open. I'm like anything's happening. But just as a joke, they'd both literally got into my bed.
Oh.
But I wasn't in the bed. So my mum goes, Sam, I'm just going to keep this door open. And there were 2 girls in my bed.
Wow. Who knows what you were gearing up for?
I was like,
you're just like, wow, sour grape for the Slurpee. That's an awesome flavor.
Yeah.
I remember...
Now that I retell that, I'm like, oh... Maybe there were nefarious intentions.
Maybe they were, yeah. This was my bedroom just behind this wall here.
Wow.
I remember once. I don't remember what I did wrong. I think I was just really misbehaving like I used to as a teenager. And my dad took my door off the hinge.
What?
He's like, you don't get a door. And I love it. I just wasn't allowed a door for a week.
That is amazing.
And I used to also.
And that would suck because it's the kitchen's right across.
Yeah.
So you would have just had no door. The kitchen's going.
When I was 16 or 17, every time I got in trouble from my parents, I used to climb onto the roof because I knew they couldn't follow me up there. And I just would sit on the roof and they'd be like, Michael, get down. I'm like, nah, I'm just sitting up here.
How did you get up there?
I'll show you when we leave. It's really easy. I just remember figuring it out one day and you just climb up. Good times.
Yeah.
Speaking of my parents, you had a funny observation last time we were here. Because right now it's 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah, we're recording nice and
early. Yeah. And I'm like ready for work after this. I'm going into an office after this to do work for a client. So I'm dressed like pretty well. But last time when you were here, it was like 5 p.m. So it was like end of day. Both my parents were home.
Yeah.
And I don't think you had ever met my dad before.
Maybe when we were at high school or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess what I found funny is your mum, so Donatella, so hospital knows everything. It's like, Sam, and you, oh my God. She goes like, Sam, she knows that I went to school with you. She knows we're doing this podcast.
Yeah.
And I assume like your parents.
Baby.
How's your little baby? You know, and so I'm like, oh, your parents just know everything.
Yeah.
About me, about us. Anyway, your dad's sitting on the couch. Come in, they go, oh, Dad, this is Sam. You go, oh yeah, Sam. Yeah, Sam Garlop. Okay.
He didn't say your surname though.
No. I think your mum was like, yeah, Sam went to Skevs. Oh, went to school. You guys went to school together. Oh yeah, I was actually in Daniel's here.
My brother, by the way. Yeah.
He goes, oh, okay. Yeah, we're actually in like me and Daniel are actually in like a choir together. Oh. Right. He goes, oh, right. And what are you guys up to? And I was like, oh, I'm the Sam that does the podcast with Mike. And your dad looks at you and goes, oh, you guys doing a podcast?
Didn't he say so? Is this like a new thing you've been doing?
He goes, he said, oh, is this a new thing? Like, how long have you been doing this? 6 years?
I was like, we've been doing it for 5 or 6 years.
And your dad, because then your dad and you had how long have you guys been doing it? Yeah, and you're like, 5 or 6 years. Oh, okay. And he kept asking questions in that it seemed like you had never met before.
Me and my dad.
Yeah. Or like your dad was a paid actor that had just come in for the role for today. He knew nothing about your life.
We were, thank God you're hearing him.
He knew nothing.
And wasn't he also like, didn't he also, then he did the classic that I just knew.
And so
he was,
Sam, are you in the entertainment kind of industry? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm a comedian, so I do this podcast all the time with Mike, and I work on the show. I've been here a bunch before. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then didn't he say the thing that I have said on this podcast that my dad always says? Oh, yeah. Which is he just can't understand how anyone does stand up. And he's like, oh, yeah. So you do like, what? You do like stand up? Yeah, and you're like, yeah, I did a show at the festival. He's like, so just you up there for 1 hour. Yes. How do you do that?
So yeah, just you. It was like it was your dad's first day on earth. He's like, so stand up comedy. You stand up there, yeah, for an hour, yeah, and you remember all the words, yeah.
It's amazing. Every time, like we have said to every year when we go to the comedy festival, we say, oh, we're going to see Sam, Mike's friend, and my dad's like, oh yeah. So what, he just stands up there for it. Like it's like to him, you know, it's just amazing because there is an entire festival, the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, where hundreds of comedians every single night are doing exactly what you're doing. And my dad's like, wow, your friend must be the bravest guy in the world. Okay, yes, but you've told me this like that kind of story before, but then when I walked in, your dad was like, I've never heard of you. I've never heard of you. And then he looked at you like he'd never heard of you before. And he's like, and it's like he didn't know you did podcasting. And I was just like, who is this guy? I remember like...
Your mum's so involved, knows absolutely every detail. And your dad's like... Oh, you do a podcast, eh?
My dad...
That's all you do, podcast. Your dad's like, oh, you want a pod... What?
I just remember like... Because like... I actually remember thinking, oh yeah, this is a pretty normal interaction. But then as soon as we got outside the front door, because the other thing was you really needed to go.
Yes,
But my mum kept being like, no, stay for dinner, No,
so tempting.
Keep talking.
So tempting.
Yeah, and I was like, so then I ended up basically being like, no, mum, like Sam has to go. Like and I started sort of just pushing you towards the door because I knew she would never let you go. And then as soon as we got outside, you were like, sorry, your dad just seem to know nothing about you.
Yeah. Like, in the nicest way possible. But, yeah.
And I sort of reflected, I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right.
Because you guys were just having this conversation like he was interviewing you about, I was like, don't you see each other or like talk or ever?
It's funny because like, you know, my mum and dad were like, when we did the live shows, like, can we come? And I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But yeah, it's just interesting. My dad seems to just forget a lot.
Yeah.
Like this is just an adjacent example, but I just remember when remember there was that show Breaking Bad, obviously.
Yeah.
And then like they did Better Call Saul, which was like the spin-off kind of prequel.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember every family event, every single family event with mum's family, the same people at each one. He'd just be like, you guys watch Better Call Saul? Like, and I'd be like, Dad, like every single time we congregate as a group, you ask us this question and we all say yes. So it's because the reason he asks is because he hasn't watched it, but he's trying to figure out if it's a good show. And every time we're like, yeah, it's a good show. You should watch it. And then 2 weeks later, you guys watched Better Call Saul? Yes.
So funny because I assumed it was like he loves it so much he wants to talk about it.
It's like he wants you to convince him it's worth watching, but I think he's like, he just has that one talking point.
Oh my God. That's like me with health insurance. I'm like, you got health insurance?
Yeah.
I should get that.
Do you have it?
Nah.
You don't have private health insurance?
No.
Get it. You're supposed to because you're paying the Medicare levy now. Sorry, just some Australian tax information.
Well, Mike, you don't know how. Maybe I'm not. Am I?
Are you? I don't know. Should we do the double F after that jolly chat? Or do you have something else you wanted to talk about?
No, not really. Well, I do actually, but it was just about when when you're driving. I was on the way here.
Yes.
And I kind of needed to. Someone was kind of about to pull out in front of me, but they kind of weren't. But just to be safe, I was like, I need to give you a little beep.
Okay.
There needs to be 2 beeps. There needs to be a less rude beep.
Yes, I agree. And I am often, the time I often find it most is sometimes like say you've stopped at the lights and you're second, someone's gone a little bit too far out. So they're like, oh, I better reverse so these pedestrians can cross clearly.
Yep.
They start reversing and I'm just watching them get closer and closer to my car. And I'm like, there's a point here where I must beep.
Yeah.
But then almost every time they get it before that. But yeah.
Yeah, but then, but you don't always want to be like an absolute screw you beep.
No, it's just like,
you just want to have a little, there should be one, it should be like the main beep goes beep and the other beep goes like, yeah.
Those are very similar.
Like, hey.
But maybe it's just about two different sounds because the beep is inherently aggressive.
Maybe a ding.
Ding, but that makes it sound like correct. Like I wonder if it just is like, I don't know.
You got beep, or we go back to honks, but that's a bit.
Is that a honk?
Or like honk honk. But that doesn't really sound enough. That's not enough.
I don't think they'd even hear that.
Yeah.
Honk, honk. Yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll brainstorm
we got to brainstorm that for next week.
Please send audio messages to Mike of what the new beat should be.
Please do that.
Just
we'll
the
play
less
them.
rude one where you go, you're okay, but just watch out. It's not,
Yeah. Patreon.com/Harry Potter and the Boys, by the way. Jump on board now. On the last chapter, last time we congregated here, the time with my dad, Sam, we discussed, we read about Professor Quirrell coming back, trying to find Harry for protection. We saw Professor Snape and Professor Dumbledore in the portraits. And, we pick up with... Say.
I was going to I know we got to crack into this.
Yeah.
But in this chapter, do you think we'll see clownish Kim Jerry in this chapter?
I feel like he's just gone, to be honest.
Because even though we've looked around the room a lot today, I then suddenly looked around the room and I was like, wow, is that clownish Kim Jerry on the wall?
So are you talking about that photo up the top?
Oh, am I talking about the photo at the top where 2 people are dressed like creepy clowns?
That's a photo that my dad took in Japan of 2 like, what are they called? Harajuku girls dressed as clowns in Harajuku. And my dad just like, every time someone will bring
I actually assumed it was you and your brother.
Okay. Actually, here's the thing. If you're ever here again with my dad, I want you to ask him about that photo. And here's what I know he will say. You'll never believe this. We were walking down in Japan and I saw these 2 girls dressed as clowns and I went up to them and I said, can I take a photo of you? And they said yes. And they posed like that and I took it. That's what my dad will tell you.
Printed it. And I just
Basically, he's saying, yeah, I saw them. I asked them if I could take the photo and they said yes. Yeah, but he will turn it into a 2-minute story that he can't believe.
That is hilarious because you could do that anywhere with anyone.
Yeah.
And the fact, but he's like, framed it.
I'm not, yeah, he's taken it and framed it.
It's a bigger photo.
It's the most amazing thing ever.
It's a bigger photo than any, there's not even a photo of your brother. There's a small photo of you. There's no photo of your brother. No. But there is this giant photo of two Japanese girls, which I should stress when people, the Harajuku, they're in long pants. Sometimes Harajuku girls are in little short skirts.
No,
that is like not the case. They're in
very,
long
very
clown
traditional,
pants.
like clown character. You know.
So
below that, there's another lady.
There is.
There's another lady in the photo below.
Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty, and
Statue of Liberty.
I'll let you in on another secret. My dad took that photo too.
Well, you know what? That's actually that's way more impressive.
Yeah.
Because that photo looks really cool. And so
does it?
Well, it's black and white. It's a silhouette of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a gift from the French.
It was a gift from the French. All right, Sam, chapter 18, I believe, this week. We pick up off the back, obviously, of last week's chapter, Turban Tibetan. Yep. And we usually start by reading the title of the chapter, which this week, Sam, is as follows.
As another gift from the French, I'm going to read it in a French accent.
Ooh.
Chapter 18. Mr. Voldermy, substitute.
Ooh.
And I think I went a little bit more Eastern European.
Russian, yeah. So it's Mr. Voldermy, substitute. It's giving Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Yes.
It's giving a bit of that.
Mr. Voldermy, substitute.
Now, we do remember in the last book, Mr. Voldermy was the secret name of Voldemort disguised as a teacher called Mr. Voldermy. So
we'll see if anyone picks up on that. Now, if you just...
Still just trying to figure out what the plot of this book is, to be honest. But
if you've just tuned in, if you just skipped ahead to like 40 minutes into the episode, we're now about to start the actual
fanfic.
Okay, here we go. After a while, Professor Quirrell and Harry were able to work things out and get on a level where they weren't running away from each other.
That's good.
That's really good. It's not sustainable. Professor Dumbidge had a stern speaking to the both of them about yelling in the hallways and running in the hallways. And both of them agreed not to do it again under the threat of death.
Okay.
Oh, so
Dumbidge is bringing out the big guns.
She said, I will kill you.
We're going to have to murder you and put you to death if
you
do
run and yell in the hallways. Run in the hallways and yell in the hallways. Or yell in the hallways and run in the hallways. Yeah. Okay, so tell me again what happened, Harry said.
Oh, can I just pivot? I saw a really funny... Actually, I'll tell this next week. Tune in next week.
For an anecdote that starts with, I saw a really funny...
Tune in next week.
Okay, here we go.
Oop, just going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
No, that was a car going past and really gently beeping.
Maybe that's the sound. Nah, because then people will get it confused. Yeah. All right, cool.
Okay, so tell me again what happened. Harry said to Professor Quirrell.
Yeah.
Pen and notepad in his hands, scrolling down notes that were actually him drawing pictures of boobs. Big boobs, small boobs, some boobs as big as your head.
I remember when we were at high school, we had this it was for psychology, and we had this exam preparation. This is year 12, exam preparation lecture from the head of psychology at the what is it? VCAT? VCA?
Yeah.
No.
I think it was VCAT, but...
no, it's not VCAT. That's the property.
I know, yeah.
Anyway, Victorian Education Department, the high, not outside of the school, the actual guy who's I am the chief assessor of psychology for VCE, which is the Victorian Certificate of Education, which is your high school. Anyway.
The people who run the exams in the state.
Yeah, and he came to the school to do a speech, to all the psychology students, and I was sitting next to one of my friends, Daniel Cookerins, who I used to live with, who we used to do the podcast in Northcote years ago. That's where I lived with him. And this guy's explaining the explaining the exam and how it's going to run and everything like that to us. And I was just really bored, and this just reminded me of it because I was sitting next to Daniel and everyone was just like taking like hefty notes, like all handwritten back in that day.
Yeah.
And I just started drawing pictures of stick figures having sex.
Oh my.
And I would just be like really pretending to be taking notes, and then I would just show my notepad to Daniel, who would just like lose his shit because of how unexpected it was. And I would just be I'd just be like nodding at him like, yeah, just take
Another
notes.
classic Mikey
That's a classic
moment.
me thing.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So classic. So Harry's drawing some boobs.
Which is pretty funny.
We've all done it. Are they eyes or are they boobs? Every time I draw eyes, I worry they look like boobs.
Wow.
Sometimes I'm in the shower and I'll just on the glass, I'll just like draw a smiley face with like eyes and a mouth. But then I worry, oh no, do these look like boobs? And then if Claire comes in and has a shower, she sees that I've drawn
you've
boobs.
been drawing boobs
on the glass.
Oh no.
So I try to make it really obvious it was a face by like doing hair and another circle.
No.
Yeah.
You do the whole face and then you just draw the body and then you draw boobs. You're like, oh my God, no.
All right.
Okay. So Voldemort is back, Quirrell said. And I'm just trying to get what's my Quirrell voice. I'll just do a normal voice.
Yeah, the stuttering is not written anymore, but maybe it just got annoying.
And he's brought me back to life, and I think I'm like semi-possessed by him or whatever. Okay, we knew he was back, but what do you remember after the night me and you did the horizontal tango under the school? And by horizontal tango, I mean you trying to kill me.
So this is back to Harry's first year.
All I remember is a whole lot of nothing. Just being there 1 minute and being dead the next. just sitting there being dead thinking, this sucks. This is boring. Being alive was great, Quirrell said.
Okay, so that's shedding a really dark light on death, which is not eternal oblivion. It's actually you're fully conscious.
And just doing nothing. Eternal nothingness.
Oh God, this sucks.
Okay. Alive, great, boring. Got it. Harry said, pretending to write down these key words, but actually just drawing more boobs and also using a highlighter to highlight the nipples. Just in case you missed them on the boob drawing. I feel like that needed Harry to be going, alive, great, dead, boring. Got it. So you wrote alive, great, boring. Got it. Yeah. Show me that pad, Quirrell said. Top secret Hogwarts stuff, mate. Anyway, you can stay here for the time being. I've got my notes here and I'll look over them, Harry said.
He's going to look over his notes.
I'll look over them, Harry said, looking at his notepad and laughing to himself in a cheeky boy kind of way. So I'll look over them. There was a knock at the door.
Ooh.
Professor Dumbidge, Professor Lockhart. To what do I owe the pleasure? Harry had been leaning on his chair and leaned back and fell on the floor. To what do I owe the... Oh! He quickly got up, looking embarrassed, but pretending he wasn't embarrassed at all. What's going on, guys? Yeah, how can I help?
Were you a leaner back on a chair at
school?
I was too, and the teachers fucking hated it.
They hated
Don't
when you
lean back on your chair.
chair.
It's like, mate, I'm like 10 centimeters off the ground. I'm going to be okay.
Those chairs were like made to, these plastic chairs.
Designed for leaning.
They were designed for leaning. It was so comfortable.
Especially if you were
at the back of the classroom.
Because then you had the wall to kind of counterbalance. But teachers were like, don't lean on your chair. I was like, mate, chill the fuck out. Have you ever lived?
Exactly. And nothing bad would ever happen except the time. And if someone did fall, hilarious.
Yeah.
But then I know one guy tried to prank me. Next to me. We were both leaning back on the chair at the back of the room on the wall. Great spot. And then as a prank, quotation marks, he then leant down and pulled my chair up from me. And my head just went straight into that wall. And it's like concrete. So it really hurt.
Concrete walls? I thought they were just like thin plaster.
Not all of them. Not the ones on ones. No.
Okay, thank you.
Well, let's go back there. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Anyway, how good is leaning in a chair? Professor Potter. Is that my voice for her?
Yeah.
A reminder, I'm off to ministry in the morning for my weekly report about how things are going. All my classes will, of course, require a substitute, and I assume has been organised, Dumbidge said. Blade will be accompanying me this time, so a DADF, DADA,
Defense Against the Dark Arts /
I know, but I want to say it. But
as
then
written.
DADAF teacher and a potions teacher to substitute, right? Harry looked obviously oblivious to this fact and had definitely not organised any kind of substitute for the week. Fuck. Yep. No, not fuck. Don't worry about fuck. Yep. No, all covered. Thanks, Cheryl. Clitoris, Dumbidge said. Yep. No, that's all looked after. Thank you. Bye, he said, closing the door on their faces and pushing them out of the room.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Clitoris is still one of my favourite names of the characters ever.
Yeah, it's you've gotten a little bit more clever at this stage.
Yeah,
haven't you?
exactly.
I'm just
Sam's just replying to a message, possibly from Mel, his partner.
I just wrote the word yay.
Yay! Next episode, I want to tell you something about that.
Okay,
2 teasers.
Mike,
See you next week.
and you have another teaser for the Patreon.
Oh, I don't even remember that. But I'll remember it. Don't stress. Okay.
I do worry about that sometimes. We never write down. You're like, I'll tell you next time.
Tell you next time.
And there's no way for me to know if the story you tell next time.
I'm going to write it down right now.
There's no way for me to know if the story you tell on the next podcast is the one you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've written it down.
Okay.
I'll give you a teaser.
Ooh.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
All right. Harry continues.
Yep.
As he's just closed the door. Okay, bye. Close the door on their face. Fuck. I need someone who can teach defense against the dark farts stat, Harry said. Well, I have an idea, Quirrell said.
So Quirrell wants to do it, probably.
Yes, Harry said. Well, you know. Quirrell said, smiling, waiting for Harry to realise. I know what, Harry said. Well, since I'm here... Quirrell said, raising his eyebrows.
Quirrell wouldn't know about the dark farts because that was after his time. So he's actually not qualified for the job.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do, let's do the arts part today and the farts part
later.
When I come back.
Yeah.
Since you're here, what? Harry said. Well, you know, when I taught here all those years ago, Quirrell said, you're right. Years ago, the 70s, the murder, the beach, the waves, the blood. Fuck, I'm tripping, here. He handed a lamp to Quirrell and took his phone out. What the fuck has just happened?
Didn't he do that in an earlier chapter? It was like the 70s.
70s.
The murder. He and we were like, maybe he did some time traveling adventure or something.
And he handed a lamp to Quirrell.
A lamp, yep.
Now, are we thinking it's like an old school lamp or just like a lamp like we see here under the Statue of Liberty?
What's an old school lamp?
Well, I guess the one that the Statue of Liberty is holding is like a lamp.
No, I think it's like a lamp like what you can see to your right, like just a living room style lamp.
Yeah. Or the one under the Statue of Liberty that I pointed at.
Yeah, maybe more like that, yeah. Wow. I don't know why that's relevant, but anyway.
It just felt, took his phone out. 5 minutes later.
I mean, we already know what's going to happen, don't we? Because of the chapter title.
Yeah. Great. Okay. And you'll be here tonight. Okay. Amazing. No, that's perfect, Mr. Voldermy. No, I knew we'd need a teacher with your experience at the school at some point, which is why I had you in last year. That's great. And yep, your teaching agency has a potions teacher too. That's perfect. Yep. Great. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Thanks, Mr. Voldermy. Harry breathed a sigh of relief. Well, that's looked after. I'll go tell the kids. Poor Quirrell.
Oh, okay. Quirrell.
It was 11 p.m. and the boys are all asleep in the Gryffindor common room dormitories. Michael stirred as he felt someone gently get under the covers of his bed and slide over to him very close to his face. Michael, the voice whispered. Yes? Is that you, Pepper?
Peppa Poogood, the hot girl from Ravenclaw.
Oh, Michael said, dreaming that the beautiful Peppa Poogood had finally come to her senses and hopped into bed with him for a nice shag.
Ooh,
a nice shag.
A nice shag. Yeah, baby. Yeah. very, very shagadelic. Do your best, Austin Powers.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
That was way better.
What about...
yeah, baby.
What else does he say in the movies?
Very shagadelic. I've lost my mojo. I've lost my mojo, mini-me. Oh, no. Mini-me.
Yeah.
How was space, Dr. Evil? Space was cool. Wasn't it mini-me?
Are those sharks with laser beams?
Are those sharks with freaking laser beams on their head?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Remember when I told you we're not so different, you and I? We're not so different, you and I. See, I did say that.
I feel like both our impressions are so bad.
What about Fat Bastard?
Oh no, that's a bad one.
I didn't eat any corn. All right, let's keep going. We need a new Austin Powers.
If you have any worse impressions of Austin Powers, please let us know.
Yeah. I think I'd do a good Krusty. I might have done it before. Hey, kids.
The laugh is the best part.
Yeah.
The rest is pretty good too.
You do a Krusty.
No, I can't do a Krusty, but I've told you that I've said it before in the podcast, my Barney impression.
Oh, do your Barney just to remind us.
It's after Mo says, when they're like, oh, my friend.
Joey, Joe.
I got a friend, Joe Junior Shapidu. Homer, that's the worst name I ever heard. And then he runs out.
Hey, Joey Jojo. So good. So good. I think one of my favorite underrated Simpsons moments, and I don't even remember what episode it's from, but it's like Homer's having some personal dilemma and Marge, like they're in bed and Marge is like, Homer, I think this is something you've got to talk with your soulmate about. And Homer's like, you're right. And then it cuts to him at Moe's and Moe's just like, Homer, as your soulmate, I'm very concerned. That's so funny.
I think Mel, my partner Mel, does a very good non-verbal Simpsons impression.
Oh.
Which is...
the one-eyebrowed baby?
No, but probably. The one with the Mr. Burns baseball team.
Oh, yeah.
And he does the signal. You know, he does all those signals. Yeah. Mel can do the whole thing.
You're kidding.
No, she does the whole thing. And it ends like
Sorry. I need to watch some classic Simpsons, man. I miss that show.
Yeah, anyway.
Ever since it got cancelled after season 12, but it probably shouldn't have continued.
One of my most quote, even though it doesn't seem like a quote when I'm saying it, but it's the beautiful. It's when it's on the snake whacking day. And did you bring the pre-whacked snakes? And they open the suitcase. Beautiful.
I don't remember.
So it'll just be
Whacking Day to me is an absurd episode. I always feel like it's a fever dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, let's keep going. So Harry slid into Michael's bed. Is that you, Pepper?
Oh yeah. Nice shag. Yep. No, the voice said. Michael opened his eyes. Ah! He screamed. Ah! Harry screamed. Ah! The rest of the boys screamed, except for Tom, who'd been masturbating all night and used the commotion as an excuse to come hard.
Woo.
Everyone's yelling. It's like, okay, this is as good a time as any. Michael, I just wanted to let you know, I've got Mr. Voldermy in to do DADAF for the next few... Do you want me to read that as a defense?
Yeah, I think DADAF is fine.
For the next few days, while Dumbidge is away, and he's looked after a potions teacher to fill in too, because both Blade and Dumbidge will be away, Harry said. Hermione, head of Gryffindor, walked into the dorm in her robe. Do you want to be Hermione?
Yeah. Professor Potter, this is highly inappropriate.
Come on, Hermione. Flash your tits to me like you used to do in the good old days. Harry said, waving his shirt around the air. Now, that wouldn't really, fly.
Well,
wouldn't fly these days.
Everything in this situation wouldn't fly in these days or then. Yeah.
So, come on. Flash your tits like you used to in the good old days.
Wow.
Waving his shirt
around. So it implies there were, maybe post-war... You know, once Voldemort was defeated, there was like this sexual liberalism that like, it was a new hippie kind of era.
Yeah, they're all going out drinking, like nothing matters anymore.
Yeah, you know, we're celebrating the win, but also expressing our trauma in funny and mysterious ways, sometimes nefarious.
Yeah, but it just wouldn't happen anymore and it's inappropriate.
No, inappropriate. Yeah.
Right. I'll continue.
So what does Hermione do?
Hermione laughed and opened her robe and flashed her tits.
So funny.
Woo! All the boys said. Okay.
That's not appropriate. Sorry about that,
So if-
everyone.
For Hermione to come in. It's like, Harry, get out of bed with this. It's entirely inappropriate. Just excuse me for a second while I flash everyone my boobs. Fuck, I should have brought my notepad. That's very funny.
Right, yeah, okay. Still very appropriate. It probably should be inappropriate. Still very inappropriate on all fronts, Harry.
Hermione said,
Who is the potions master that Mr. Voldermy will be bringing, by the way?
some guy called, Harry started, Winston something? Charger, I think? Winston Charger, I think? The boys all groaned. Oh, Harry, you idiot. What? Harry said. Mr. Charger is our mortal enemy who has tried to kill us on multiple occasions and is in cahoots with Voldemort. We've told you this literally almost every year, but you keep defending him and bringing him back, Sam yelled. Well, how was I supposed to know? Harry said. Everybody scoffed angrily. Oh. Look, I'm really sure that whoever this Mr. Charger guy is, it could very well be a completely different Mr. Charger to the one you're talking about. It is a very common name. I'm certain he's a changed man, Harry said. Oh, so it could be someone else, but I'm certain if it is, no, he's
Look, this Adolf Hitler guy, it's a common, it could be any Adolf Hitler, and if it's not, I'm sure he's changed.
Exactly.
He's had time to think.
Yeah, exactly. There's a street in Richmond that's always been called Adolf Street.
Yeah, it's more Cremorne. It's off Church Street, right?
But it's Adolf with a PH at the end.
Right, was he an F?
PH, anyway.
PH.
Yeah, physics.
Physics is fun.
With a PH.
Yeah.
It's physics.
But I saw on the news they want to change it.
They want to change it, but it's spelled differently. It's about a different Adolf. It is.
Who was it about?
A Dolph Lundgren.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, Voldemort put on his fake moustache, and Miss Charger got dressed out of his gimp suit.
Wow.
They got into the Voldy-mobile, in brackets, a used Toyota RAV4.
And around the time that this was written, my mum's car was a Toyota RAV4.
Amazing.
So it was probably one of the only cars that I
You guys
had.
had a RAV4?
Like a small one, yeah.
Cool. And began their drive. I'm not saying like it was like the fanciest car. I'm saying it like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was
I
cool.
like a RAV4.
I liked it. I drove it. It lasted, 20 years. I drove it when I got my license.
Awesome. Anyway.
It was really funny because we had that RAV4 since like 1999 till say, call it 2018, 2019, right? So 20 years. And so many family memories in this car. Like this was the car that we had. We would drive everywhere in this car, every day to school, like getting picked up from school, going to soccer, all this stuff, right? School.
Yeah.
No, but like everything.
Yeah.
And then I remember like, it was super weird to me because then, I grew up, I got my license, I started driving it. And then one day the car just like, it kept conking out. Like the car just, it had it, right?
Yeah.
And my dad was just like, oh yeah, I've got someone coming to pick the car up today and like just smash it for parts. So yeah, I've sold it. And I remember the guy came to pick it up and was like, it just felt like it almost felt like we should have done like a memorial for the car, but there was just no acknowledgement. It's like, yep, see ya. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, like you could have a goodbye with the car.
Yeah.
This chair.
Yeah, it was just like, no, it's all over. The car's gone. See you later.
Also funny, like, were you like to your dad, I've been driving, that's the car I've been using to drive around.
Yeah, but it was like, it's not like it was going to get fixed. It was too old.
Okay. So then imagine your dad was like, sorry,
So you
are Mike, and we're saying, how long have you been my son for? like 20 years. Huh. That's pretty good.
Okay.
How do you remember all these family members? It's crazy. Anyway, sorry. So they began. Mr. Charger and Voldemort and Mr. Charger began their drive.
Next stop, Hogwarts.
Voldemort said, I need to get fuel. Mr. Charger said,
God damn it, Winston. You need to think about these things. You should have got fuel before we left. Now get me a king-size Mars bar from the petrol station and get me a magazine, Woman's Day or something. I love that.
End of chapter.
So Voldemort's just flicking through Women's Day.
on the way to Hogwarts.
Wow.
You know, seeing what Nicole and Keith are up to. I don't know, like
Gossip about Prince Harry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Top 10 ways to
Spice up your sex life this summer.
Yeah.
Do a bit of the crossword.
Get the slim fast diet. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Cool.
Wow. So we're about to see Voldemort and Mr. Charger.
You know, who would have thought Voldemort just could have so easily slipped into Hogwarts if you just put a fake moustache on the whole time?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I should have thought of that.
Amazing chapter, Sam.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a few things to tease ahead for next week, which is the thing I wrote down, another thing, and
a third thing.
What was the third thing again?
No, I don't know, Mike.
Yeah, because I didn't tell you.
But, guys, we've had a lot of fun today.
We've had a lot of fun, but we've learnt as well. What have we learnt? The lamp never came back into it. And that's the biggest mystery of them all.
Why was he handed a lamp?
I don't know. With all that said, it's time for me to say goodbye. Hamoras.
Goodbye, 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 Hamoras.
Goodbye.
Now it's time to go.
Can I tell you something? The other day, we were watching the footy, Carlton Essendon, Carlton won.
I was there.
And when at the end, when the Carlton theme plays, because they won, wah, 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 Claire was like singing it because she goes for Carlton, and she'd be like, "We are the Navy Blues." I decided just to do like you sing that line, and I'll tell you what I did.
We are the Navy Blues.
We are the Blues. Keep going.
We are the old dark Navy Blues.
Old dark.
We're the team that never lets you down.
We'll never let you down. Claire was like, Claire got really angry about
really
it.
annoyed. I'd be like, I'm just trying to enjoy my day.
I was trying to do like Jessica Malboy level.
We don't hear the song. We haven't heard the song that much.
Well,
the last 4 weeks.
Essendon hasn't either. Anyway, goodbye, Hamoras. Goodbye, Hamoras.